Did you hear what Dak Prescott said?
Is he playing for free?
Please run the Dak Prescott video from OTAs where he was obviously asked about his contract situation, which is certainly looming down there once again.
About business.
Business is business. I'll leave it where it gets handled. Right now it's about being my best for this team right now in this moment. OTAs helping these guys out and just focused on that. And I know my business will take care of itself. And so been in it before, experienced, and just controlling what I can right now.
Why have you been able to be so patient when it comes to the business?
I don't play for money. Never have, never cared for it, to be honest with you.
Play for championships.
Yeah, would give it up just to play this game. So
Don't say
so I allow that to the business people to say what it's worth, what they're supposed to give a quarterback of my play, a person of my play, leader of my play, I guess you can say. And for me, it's about, as I said, control. I can control and handle that part, and the rest will take care of itself.
I think it was a great answer for the situation. The situation. Now, saying he'd give it all up just to play the game.
Never cared for it.
Yeah, it's part of the game, I guess. Nope. It's not really my thing. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that. I respect the hell out of that.
Sure.
You know, sometimes when you're not looking for something, you find it. When you're looking for something, you can't. Like, he wasn't looking for money, he found it. Championship's on the way, though.
Amen.
And that's why that's a beautiful answer out of Dak Prescott, AJ Hawk.
Control the controllables, right? That's a coach's tagline a lot of times.
Absolutely. And be who you can afford to be. How much is he able to afford being?
The quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys?
You don't want to give any back. I mean, it's one thing to give back. It's one thing to say, hey, I'm not going to make any more in the future, but to give back what you already have, that's a different story.
Yeah, it's like when the IRS comes and says, hey, you owe $3 million. Mm-hmm. It's like, that sucks because that's gone already.
Yeah.
Where's that supposed to come from?
Yeah.
Well, the money that you didn't pay for.
Well, I don't have it.
Yeah, we still need it. That sucks.
It's bad news. Well, if they came to Dak's house, he'd say $3 million. I'll give you 10.
He would.
Just play a game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he seems hungry, doesn't he?
He does.
And, the offseason, they didn't do shit, right? Everybody thought they were going to do a bunch of stuff.
Correct.
Sure.
And then they didn't do anything. And that's because Jerry Jones says, I like this team.
Yeah, and then he could have done something with the team and paid everybody, but, they decided not to do anything.
Got Micah still, CD still, Dak still.
What's Dak's situation like, though? Where is he at in his contract?
I don't know. A few years back, he got a $100 million contract after breaking his leg. Remember?
Yeah, after the franchise tag. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was nasty. And that was talked about for like a year and a half. The longer they wait, the higher it's going to go. The longer they wait, the higher it's going to go. And Jerry's like, we'll see. What's going on over there? We'll see.
Free agent after this year, I believe.
Yeah, and he has a no franchise tag clause, so they have to have a deal.
Last year of his contract. So if he was to hit the free agency market, you would certainly see a team.
Oh, yeah.
We assume pay a lot of money for him. Just because Dallas, maybe unless they win this year. I mean, and if he wins this year, then it's the Joe Flacco situation where Joe Flacco went into his final year of his contract with the Baltimore Ravens, and he wins the fucking Super Bowl. And then he's worth $110 million all of a sudden. Mm-hmm. And he can play football forever because he's already made it, already won a Super Bowl. Legacy's good. Now he's on the Colts. And Anthony Richardson actually said, I remember I was on a school bus, I think, whenever he was winning the Super Bowl. So maybe that is what happens, or maybe they get a deal done like I think everybody in Dallas has alluded to, AJ Hawk. But how big is it?
Yeah, how big? Obviously, Dax deserves and he wants a monster deal, but what if the Cowboys aren't 100% sold on him being there in the future and giving him that kind of deal? What can they do?
What if they say, Tom Brady took $25 million a year?
Yeah.
Are you saying?
They'll say good for Tom Brady.
Yeah. Definitely. That's what Dak's business people will say. But if they're not able to get a deal done, and then Jerry and what's the other one? Steven comes out and says, we offered him $40 million a year, 4 years, $120 million guaranteed. Like, we tried, and he wanted, because with where the quarterback market is going and where it is right now for people getting paid, I mean, Jared Goff just won. He hasn't won with the Detroit Lions, but he is certainly a guy that they all think they can win with. And that's what this check is. Like, do you guys think you can win with Dak Prescott? And that's kind of the contract question that's happening. And he's got a lot to prove this year, but if he fucking goes and wins and then he becomes a free agent, boy, with the way these quarterback deals are right now, he is going to be mega wealthy. He's got to feel great about where he is.
Yeah, especially with how old he is. Like Kirk Cousins just got $100 million guaranteed, and Kirk Cousins is what, 34?
I didn't even
35?
think of Kirk Cousins.
Like that deal is probably the one you look to. Like, hey man, absolutely, sure, they go win the Super Bowl. That's one thing. They go to the conference championship or even the divisional round. It's like, hey, Kirk Cousins got $100 million after tearing his Achilles. I understand that maybe you don't have the utmost confidence in me to win a Super Bowl, but my price should be there. He's 31?
31.
Dak? Yeah.
Well,
Kirk
he's
is
going to be 31 by the time the season's.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Zach.
Happy birthday.
July 29th.
It's coming up. It's coming up. I like the way he answered that. I like the way he handled it. Now, it's going to get held
Zeke
against
back. Got Zeke back on the squad.
Yeah, at $3 million a year or whatever. For a year, that's going to get held
Big
against
Mike.
Dak, though.
What is that? Zeke's coming back?
No, that statement he just made. If they don't get a deal done, and then the Cowboys leak, which they would never do,
No.
leak what they
would.
offered him,
Rap sheet.
yeah, would never do that. But leak what they offered him, and then say, well, this guy said he wants to do this. Then I guess the agent just says, well, I'm the one
Yeah.
doing this entire thing. Is it Mulugeta? Who reps him?
I don't think it's.
I thought it was
Gator.
Tad Prescott, his brother.
He reps him publicly. I
Todd
think.
France.
Todd France.
Also,
A Frenchman.
also, Todd does a lot of business.
No, he didn't do a $230 million guaranteed deal.
No, only one guy's done that one.
Did he revive the safety market?
He did Jared Goff's deal.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay. Respect.
Okay, France.
Okay, yeah. He's Dallas
Wait, hold
Cowboys
on.
quarterback's
Hold on.
agent. We should
Sorry.
assume.
They were just referencing Jared Goff's deal in this article.
So he did not do
I
Gusto.
don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, back on the hot seat, France.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, back on the, well, what have you done?
He's Aaron Donald, Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, Patrick Mahomes.
Russell Wilson had a pretty good deal.
And
Patrick Mahomes' deal was great whenever it was done.
The last deal Dak had
Maybe
with the Cowboys was 2021, and he got 4 years, $160 million, 126 guaranteed, averaged 42 a year. At the time, it was second, just behind Mahomes.
And that was after an injury, right?
Yes.
So they want more than that, right?
Or does he want the same deal? What if they just say same deal, samesies?
Yeah. What if he's like, all right, here we go. Let's do it. Maybe.
I'll take him to.
So France does good business. Congrats, Todd.
Yeah.
Sorry,
We always knew. We had faith, Todd.
Dallas Cowboys quarterback's agent. Yeah, probably good business.
We had faith in you.
Now the market says what it is, so you don't really have to, you're already going into a
55.
$55 million.
That's the market.
You see, that's the thing though. Is Dak not going to take the next big one? Is he just going to choose to?
I mean,
Bet on himself, right?
don't
He'd
they
have
all
to be
take-
betting on himself.
I mean, if
they
he
all
wants to
take
keep
the next
throwing
big
to
one?
CD,
and have Micah on the other side of the ball.
And maybe an offensive line he can build up.
Yeah.
Like this,
Tyler
I
Smith.
thought this was potentially going to happen with Andrew Luck, because Andrew Luck seemingly, had his dad obviously his family very successful. He had another career that was waiting for him, that he would be at the top of the line if he wanted to, and it was like when his contract was up, I was like, maybe Andrew's the guy that's like, you guys give me $30 million a year, like I'm playing football.
To make that work.
I'm playing football for $30 million a year, or like $25 million a year, whatever it was at the time. I thought there was a chance. And then so many people just educated me so quickly on how impossible that would be for Andrew Luck to actually do with all the other, I don't want to say bullshit, but bullshit going on. With the NFLPA, the amount of people that are pushing, other quarterbacks that are like also waiting.
His own agent too.
His own agent, other agent, like it's just like everybody is literally telling you like, oh, you want to fuck over everybody else? Okay, yeah. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I guess. If you don't want to make player salaries better going forward, okay, that's sure. Yeah, sign whatever you want to do, And it's like it's just a fascinating tale about what decision you want to make. Could he be the guy because he hasn't won a Super Bowl, wants to win a Super Bowl, clearly, says you play for free.
Yep.
And then, think to himself, well, whenever you take up a percentage of a salary cap, it's been kind of proven that you don't win a Super Bowl at one position. Maybe we try to build it up. I don't know. I have no idea if that's the case or if Dak gets paid again. Either way, good on him. I'm pumped for him.
And to your point there, that kind of goes to Todd France being a good agent, because he set up Mahomes with that 10-year deal where he's still getting that massive paycheck and still resetting the market, but also they weren't strapped for cash. I mean, have they been? I guess the Tyreek Hill deal, but for that long, for 4 years, that cap hit wasn't massive whatsoever, and they obviously won a bunch of Super Bowls.
Well, yeah, and now everybody just compares Patrick Mahomes' average per year versus everybody else's, and it's like, do they all have like $500 million coming?
You're right though. If Dak's believes the words that he speaks, he should play for $10 million a year.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So now everybody, whatever, if they don't get a deal
$5
done.
million a year. Veteran men. He should play for Russell Wilson when he's playing for the Steelers.
What is Russ playing for?
Like 1.3 or something.
Legit.
And that's a massive piece of why you guys love him so much.
No, not anymore. Originally.
But once
now,
you saw the way he operated.
Yeah, now he's integrated himself so perfectly.